What is going on, everybody? In this video, I want to show you what my LinkedIn content strategy is to get me inbound leads. Meaning, people come to me and say, "Yeah, sir, I saw your content. I want to work with you. I don't really have to do anything." Now, the reason I'm making this video is because I see so many people on LinkedIn hiring copywriters, spending an entire day writing one single post, and they think about all the little things. And I get it, put in a lot of effort. I just want to show you my method because I don't do any of that stuff. Okay, I'm a very lazy guy. Writing really isn't my thing. I'm pretty much a troll on LinkedIn. So I want to show you my content. I want to show you how I get my leads, what kind of content I put out there, and what works for me. All right, so let me just minimize my face a little bit here because it's a little less interesting than what I'm about to show you here. So this is my LinkedIn profile. So as you can see, it just says what I do. I teach coaches to raise their prices. I'm always changing this up to see what resonates most with people. This one has been resonating pretty well, so I'll keep it here. Now, to show you whether my content works, you can see there's 3,000 something people that come to my profile every 90 days, right? That's what the stat shows you. And every time I post a piece of content, it goes up and then it goes down and then it goes up. Now, I don't post as much content as I want because I'm lazy. I don't like posting that much content. I just do it when I feel like it. So my niche is people who want to start a coaching business or people who want to sell their coaching service, right? So if I go down here, you can see all these people who work in HR. You can see this person's a coach. You can go down, this person's a leader, strategist, this person's a job search coach. All of these people are potential leads for me, right? These are people who are following my content. If I make a piece of content and I see these people coming to my content time and time again, then I can just reach out to them and say, "Hey, thank you for dropping by my profile so many times. I hope you're liking what you're seeing," and you just start a conversation with them. But most times I don't even have to do that. They just come to me, they visit my profile, they check out my content, they're like, "Hey, I want to work with you." So I just want to show you that I do get leads. I do get this many people coming. And the reason I wanted to show you this is because the kind of content I make is very different from what you'll see recommended. Now, everyone's like, make hyper niche specific content to your niche and only that so they know that you're serving them. And I think there's a time and a place to make that kind of content. Yes, make content that's specific to your niche, but that's not how I've gotten most of my leads, okay? If I make a post about how to start your coaching business, how to get more leads, how to get more sales, it'll get very little engagement or no engagement. And the reason for that is people don't like publicly broadcasting that they didn't know something about their business, that they don't have enough customers, that they don't know how to sell, that they don't know how to raise their prices. People don't like broadcasting that stuff. So if I made a post about how to increase your sales, no one's going to like or comment on it because that would mean they're showing people they didn't already know that. So you see, if I make targeted content for my niche, it's not going to do really well. Over time, there has to be at least a few of those so people know what your expertise is, what you're good at, but that's not how I get my clients. My strategy is I make the kind of content that everybody can watch, everyone can relate to. A lot of people come to my profile, they watch my content, and then when I put out a video about coaching, when I make a video about sales, they're like, "Okay, I follow Yasir for all this other stuff. He's pretty good at that. If he's talking about coaching business, I could probably trust him for that as well." Okay, so I go against a lot of people's advice and I want to show you my content. So let's dig into it right away. So basically, if you go to my content, let's see here, where is it? You can just click here, post. I make troll content. So essentially, I just make fun of things that I see on LinkedIn. So on LinkedIn, there's this popular format of you have the first three sentences where someone's telling like a very emotional story, like, "Oh, he came to me and he was broke. He didn't really have any money. I gave him some advice and he became a millionaire," right? So I do the same thing. I was like, I was hungry. There was no food to eat. I didn't know what to do. But this is a troll post. So I'd say, so I thought about it for 6 minutes and 43 seconds and I decided to order some takeout sushi. I'm now happy and I want to share this with you. You can believe in yourself and you can overcome everything. So basically, this is me being sarcastic. It's me making fun of those kinds of posts. And it always does well. You can see in 2 hours, I've gotten 1,000 views on my posts, right? So this kind of content, it makes people laugh. It's positive. It promotes a positive emotion because people laugh, they start sharing it, and it attracts a lot more people because a lot more people who use LinkedIn can relate to this. They're like, "Yeah, I use LinkedIn and I see these things all the time. Let me like that." Now they're in my circle, right? They're following my content. They're following my gravity. They're revolving around me, okay, and my content. So other content I'll make a video about every TikTok video on LinkedIn. Again, it's got 1,700 views in less than a day. Why? Because it's a funny video. People love funny things. People love sharing funny content. If I made this an educational video, if I said, when you're making your next TikTok video on LinkedIn, avoid doing A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Instead of that, do this, it would have maybe 2 likes on it or a couple of comments. But because I went down the humorous route, a lot of people will come watch my content. They will relate to my content. So then when I make a post about coaching, business, or sales, they're like, well, Yasir's videos are really funny. Now he's making a video about coaching and it's a serious topic. I trust him for that. Think about it kind of like celebrity endorsements, right? They're really good at their movies. They're really good at their craft. So when they show up in a commercial talking about a certain product, people are like, oh, he's really good at that other thing. So I'll trust his opinion for that thing as well. That's kind of the vibe I'm going for. So I'm building a lot of trust, a lot of credibility, a lot of visibility with this kind of content. So when I post other kinds of content, people trust me. So occasionally what I'll do is I'll make some vulnerable posts as well. So this is, again, I am very open on my LinkedIn profile. You will see who I am as a person. I'm not trying to be my professional self. I'm not trying to be the good professional version from LinkedIn. I'm just keeping it real. So I'll say not using LinkedIn made me more successful, right? And I talk about that for 2 minutes. And what I meant was, if you go on LinkedIn and you keep watching people's content, you keep second guessing whether you're good enough, whether your approach is good enough. And at a certain point, you need to decide, hey, I'm good at what I'm doing, that's good enough. And again, it doesn't get as many views compared to my funny videos because it's more serious, but it resonates with people because it's honest, right? People are like, I can relate to you. And I'll give you a better example of that in just a bit. More content. It's just a picture of me going to a nearby scenic spot. I took a picture and I said, hey, this is the beautiful view from here. Have a good day. 36 likes, 1,500 views, 7 comments. This took me what, 25 seconds to come up with this piece of content, right? So again, it's getting massive eyeballs because people are scrolling through LinkedIn, they see a picture, they're like, oh, what is this about? And then they stay and then they read. Now, admittedly, if I had a longer caption, it would work better, but I'm lazy with my content. I don't need to do it. Then I'll share some of the results from my client. So this client of mine, I coached her with her sales. She made $20,000 for the second time. She went from 1,900 to 2,400. People love celebrating wins on LinkedIn. So here, people will see, wow, Yasir's worked with this person. He's had this many results for them. That's amazing. They would follow my content. They become curious. Now, if I talked about the process, if I've talked about sales, people aren't interested in the process. They don't care about like, let's say you're planning a vacation, right? People aren't interested in, how do I book a ticket? What hotel do I look into? How do I get to my hotel? They don't care about the process. They just want to picture themselves. How do I get to a position where I'm sitting at the beach drinking martinis? They don't want the process. They just want the end result. So here I'm showing the end result and people are like, I want that. So then they will follow me for my content. If I just posted the process, no one would be interested. And again, more of my funny posts. This one got 4,000 views, 109. Again, it's only a week old. This kind of content brings me the most amount of eyeballs. And once they come to my profile, they think I'm entertaining. They think I'm really funny. Between these posts and my vulnerable posts, I build so much trust with my audience that anything I say after that, they're like, I trust Yasir because he knows how to use this platform. He makes me laugh. He's a source of good emotions. I want to follow him. So again, this stuff has nothing to do with my content. My content is about what? Sales, how to get leads on LinkedIn, how to price and package your service. What part of this has anything to do with it? None of this content has anything to do with what I actually do. Now, occasionally I'll throw one video on there. You'll see once a week, hey, this is my video. Go watch it. Like, it's just 2 lines, right? I didn't do anything about it. Again, happy Thursday, everyone. These kinds of posts, and I'll make more funny videos. You can see how consistently the comments, the likes, and the views, the funny videos, the humorous videos always do really well. Again, a picture of me traveling around. So see how, if people keep telling you make content for your niche, if I had followed that, I would not be getting this kind of result. I'm making content that has nothing to do with my brand and it's getting me so much leads. The reason this works is because people come to my profile by watching this content and then they read my profile and now they know what I'm all about. So if they know what I'm all about, if they see how my profile is set up, they'll get attracted to my profile through this content, then they'll read it, and if they like what I have to offer, then they'll reach out to me, okay? Again, more videos of me traveling and whatnot. Now, here's another one I wanted to show you. If you ask anybody how long your video should be on LinkedIn, they'll say 30 seconds to 90 seconds max. This video is almost 10 minutes long. So why does it have 4,300 views and 112 likes on it? Because it's a video about me being completely vulnerable and open about who I am. People on LinkedIn are so afraid of being vulnerable. People on LinkedIn are so afraid of, I must post everything to be as professional as possible, and if I put my personality out there, my colleagues will not agree with it and I shouldn't do it. This video is literally me talking about how I slipped, fell, and fainted in the shower, and how it completely changed my philosophy of life, because I woke up and I was like, man, this could have been a lot worse. Something a lot worse could have happened to me. I should go out and enjoy life. I don't want to spend every waking minute of my life staring at a screen now. I want to go and enjoy life. It's 10 minutes of me sharing that explanation, and the amount of support I got on it, it's just heartwarming. Everyone was like, "We're glad you're okay, and your message, it resonates with us," all of that. When you do this, when you create content like this from the heart, being sincere, people develop trust with you because they feel this person's just not trying to sell things. Every post on his profile isn't just about tactics and tips. He's a real human being with real emotions, and I can relate to this person. So again, when they watch this video, they can relate to my vulnerability. When they watch these videos, they can relate to my humorous side. They get to know all facets of my personality. So when eventually I make videos like this about how to get leads, they trust me and my process. Okay, so this is essentially what my process is. You can see the vast majority of my posts have nothing to do with my content. Me on a boat or random poll, again, like they don't really have a lot to do with my content. Every now and then I'll have like one post about it, like this one is irrelevant, but this is from 3 weeks ago. So in 3 weeks, I've made two pieces of content that have anything to do with my business, okay? So with that being said, when you're thinking of your content, think about, how can I make my content as relatable to as many people as possible, so a lot of people come to my profile. Once they come to my profile and they trust me as a human being, they trust me in terms of who I am, what I offer, why I'm doing what I'm doing, then the tips and tricks that I share will resonate with people. The problem is we tend to be an encyclopedia on LinkedIn, a vast barrage of tips and tricks and tips and tricks. One tip for your interview, one tip for your... Nobody cares. If people wanted information, they could get it from a whole bunch of places. What's separating your resume tips from someone else's resume tips? What's separating your interview tips from someone else's resume tips? The only reason they would trust you as opposed to someone else is if they like you better as a person. People will trust the source of the information, right? If I said something really profound right now, people might be like, oh yeah, that's pretty cool. But if the same thing was said by Elon Musk or Jeff Bezos, people will put it on a giant poster and it will be on Instagram everywhere, and people will be spending their entire lives living by that motto. So depending on who it comes from, it is very, very important you establish yourself as a credible source, as a human being who has actual feelings and can relate to people, and then you make your tips and tricks posts. Okay, so I wanted to give you a complete transparent look about what my content strategy is, how I get most of my leads. I hope you will use some of these tips to get more leads for yourself. And again, if you do want more help, if you want step-by-step instructions on how you can do this for yourself as well, feel free to either reach out to me here or find the link in the description to get on a call with me. More than happy to help you out. Again, hope this helped out. See you in the next one. Take care.